welcome to Wind Down Wednesdays in the living room. I am Lori Faye. I'm here with Christine McCauley, my co-host.
Hi, everybody.
And we have Joanne from
Life Support for the Soul.
All righty, girl. And we got Morgan on the board.
Hello.
And PC on the board. So to get things started, I'm just going to whip out my favorite 10 inches and crack that bottle of wine. Here we go, courtesy of Zap My Tax, and get started. So here we go. And this is really good wine, guys. So
Whatever we had last week was terrific.
just so you
too.
know.
You
I know everybody's
I'm gonna pass
supposed to
that.
be
Thank
filing
you.
their tax grievances. I know there's a big push for everybody to file them themselves. I don't necessarily agree with that because it's like cutting your own hair. Everybody can cut their own bangs, right? I'm sure we've all cut our own bangs.
Yes.
At the end of the day, they look like crap. You needed to go to the salon, unless you're a real professional. I personally suggest you sign up with a company. We do tend to get higher reductions than our clients who had originally filed by themselves and come to us because they weren't happy with the reduction that they saw. So zapmytax.com, come to us. Try to do it yourself if you really want to. I don't suggest it. There are other companies out there as well, but I'm here to tell you to come to my company, zapmytax.com. 15 seconds or less, you'll have it done. I want to say thank you very much to Annette from Gem Spa, a youthful spa for the soul. I think she might have changed her name too. At the end of the day, I walked into the studio today, and Joanne said to me, "Your face looks like a baby's butt." And I know Bobby has a picture of my face without makeup to show. I don't know if he's going to show it now, show it later,
You're a
whenever he
brave
shows
woman,
it.
Lori Faye.
But listen, I have a little red mark from my glasses. Now you can take it down, Bobby Bob.
That's long enough.
Yeah, that's long enough. Let's not get people screenshotting it. My partner's friend started to give me peels last year. I went for 1 or 2. And then the warmer weather with the sun started to come out, and she suggested that I stop doing it because then you're hypersensitive to the sun. And I do tend to run outside, so I don't want to do it close to the warm weather. So this year I decided that I was going to buy a package of 10. And I managed to squeeze in 7 with all the stuff that I've been dealing with, and that's why my skin looks like that. And I actually had a peel today.
Glowing, definitely.
I have a little bit of a blemish on my nose because I put my glasses on very shortly after the peel, which I don't think you're supposed to do. But it really does take off that dead skin. And I will tell you, I noticed a difference after the first one. But doing the package and doing the series, I did one every other week. I had to skip 1 week. Every other week for the last, I want to say, 14 or 15 weeks. It really does. You could see it's more supple, right? I mean, look.
How does it feel? Like, do you feel a difference in your face, despite that you think you look like making a difference in the look?
I don't know. When you say I feel,
I
what?
don't know. Do you feel more moisturized? Do you feel fresher?
I
Do you
do feel like, I don't know if I could say I feel the difference.
Okay.
But
I was just curious.
But I definitely see the difference. She actually even did my hands because I had some burn damage. I had a bad burn on my hand. So I had some scarring there. So she did that. She also tended to some age spots that I have. And one of them is almost gone. So listen, people, go on the living room, and there's a link to her spa. I highly suggest you check it out. The winter is the time to do it. You still have a few more weeks. I'm going to continue up until May to do the peels. Even if you could do 3, you'll see a difference after the first 1. I guarantee it.
I mean, I've never had a peel, but I've had facials, and one in particular, I felt like I glowed for 3 days afterwards.
You're going to glow. Like even I was a smoker, right? I had lines over my lip, and they're still there, but they're definitely lighter. I didn't really do the proper before and after pictures because I didn't know that I was going to be sharing this with everyone. Had I known that, I would. I actually gave a package of peels to the woman who watches my dog. She works with me, and after the first day, she came into the office. Everyone was like, "What'd you do? What'd you do?" And Morgan, you may not see a difference because you're so young and you have great skin, but for an older woman,
I've had a facial, yeah.
Yeah, for an older
peels
woman, you can
too.
really
Yeah,
see the
second floor next
difference.
week
So go to the living room page on Facebook, and you'll see a link, and I will share it again. So I think I got the name of the spa wrong because she had changed it. It was Gem Spa. I think she changed it. Thank you, Annette. I love you. Kiss, kiss, hug,
It's fun
hug.
to pamper yourself, right?
You know what? I mean, at the end of the day, I will not go gently into that good night, goddammit. I'm not going. And I'm going to be one of those people like on the door to hell, holding on, and I'm like, whatever I have to do, I'm going to do. So if I could afford it, I'm going to do it. We were just talking about a nose job. I wouldn't do anything like that unless I was dying, because I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid of what could happen. But I'm seriously thinking about getting my bags done. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I'm
well, we've
seriously.
talked about this before, and it seems to be really up there for all of us as we get older.
Yeah.
Because it's something I would consider, and I never, ever thought I would consider any type of plastic surgery.
Yeah, but you know what? They make it sound so easy and so appealing now. You go and you know it's a 2-day recovery, so it's like it's not like you're doing anything drastic.
I have a friend's mom that did a lot of these things, plastic surgery, whatever, and she did her eyes for that, and she got like a Bell's palsy in her eyes.
Oh, you had to tell me that.
Well,
She's
hear
got
this
like
kind
a
of
droopy
story.
eye.
Oh,
So
Lord.
that's
surgery.
I'm not doing it.
What
and she's
about-
got
what
a
did you
lot
get-
of
what about
money to get
filler?
the good. Like it's not like she went like on
Yeah,
a
boy.
Groupon or something. She paid.
Well, I'm just
so
telling you about the nose job,
it
right?
makes
I have-
me a little leery. So I don't know.
Me too. I'm probably never
Would you
gonna
ever
do
get
it, but-
fillers, like lip fillers?
I want to get what about the filler under the eye?
I want
Like,
to try
I'm
the
thinking-
lip fillers.
You know what?
You got good lips,
I wanna
Morgan.
smack her.
You got
You're
really
too
good
young
lips.
for this. We're
Yeah.
Well, I want to try.
I feel like tweaking things
Maybe when
just a
you're
little
50.
bit, if
Yeah.
we can, just like. I
we
also
all
think, like
wanna
I
look
said, they're making
good.
it sound like, well, maybe not the surgery, but what about, would you do the filler under the eye? Because they're doing that too.
I don't know.
First
I
of all,
have to
this
learn more about
this
it.
stupid Facebook app that I got today
Oh,
on my
that's
page.
depressing.
That made
Please
me
go to
want.
Lori
That
Pay.
made me want a nose job.
Go to Lori Faye and look at this thing, right? So it's a little app, and they say pick a picture, and they're going to give you their version of what you could be. Immediately, I wanted
Yeah,
a facelift.
I know.
I'm like, God damn it, I'm
No.
booking the surgery today.
I know. I've done that. It's like, oh my god.
And they've been
depressing.
rampant lately.
Yes.
Well, I
all
feel
different ones. How would you look as a movie star? How would you look 10 years younger? How would you know? And it's like, oh my
they
gosh,
should
who
change-
is that?
And you know what kills
Who's that
me?
young person?
What kills me is like, 20 years ago, I freaking hated myself. Like Morgan's age, I wanted to kill myself. I hate myself. I'm fat. I'm ugly. I'm this. I'm that.
If you could go back
If
now,
I could
if you go
I would
back
take
now.
that person in a flash.
How about even as a teenager? I thought I was the most awful looking thing on
Me
the
too.
planet. And I look at pictures now and I go,
You were pretty good,
so
right?
what?
Yeah, 'cause
Oh
we're
my
idiots.
gosh.
Meanwhile,
So what happens? How do we?
I don't know.
It's a very confusing thing for me because, like, I feel like I'm confident now, but I looked so much better then.
You know what? It's a weird thing, and I feel bad for the girls of today because there's not an ugly girl out there. They're all gorgeous.
all
They're all
gorgeous.
rock
I see
stars.
pictures of
I mean,
everybody's
there's-
friends. I'm like, don't you have any ugly
I
friends?
know.
They're all beautiful. Debbie
Yeah.
Diana's daughter, beautiful. Everybody like doesn't you don't
all-
have
they
any
all look
ugly
like
friends?
models.
I used
Yeah.
to say for my son, my
That's
middle
terrible.
son, Christopher.
Ugly friends, but that's
No,
terrible.
but you could have.
My middle son Christopher went to a small private college in Florida, and it was just this magnificent looking place with the sun glinting on the lake, and all these girls, skinny with long, flowy blonde hair, and he would say things to me like, "You remember my friend Amber? You met her?" And I'd go, "Skinny girl, blonde hair, really pretty." He'd go, "That's her."
That's. You know what?
It
I'd
was
love to be.
every one
Wait,
of
wait.
them.
I have to remind everybody. Sip.
But you know what? We are getting off target with that. We talk about like life support for the soul. If that's all, Shallow Hal. Did you ever see that?
I
movie?
love that
I did
movie.
not see
Tony
that
Robbins. Okay, well, basically, it's this guy cannot find, and he's just looking at the outward appearance of everyone. He cannot find someone to love. So Tony
And you're
Robbins
right.
does something to him that he can see the person's insides.
But-
So once he sees the insides of the person, their inner beauty, and they become beautiful, and he falls in love with this really, really overweight.
Gwyneth Paltrow
Girl,
with
yeah.
the fat suit on.
But he sees her as this because her soul. And there's another woman that outwardly looks beautiful, and then you see her when he sees her inside, she's like all like a hag, and she's like a witch. She's shriveled up.
So it's funny that we're talking about this. Is Stacey Bernstein listening? I wish somebody was on live. Morgan, are you on live? Is
I'm
Stacey-
on live.
Is Stacey Bernstein there? I wish
She hasn't commented yet, but she's usually
because
pretty
we were
fast.
my original BFF.
I just tagged
You tagged her. My original BFF and I were having a conversation today on the phone. I was in my car and we were talking about it, and that's exactly what she said. She said every guy wants, the hot girl, the girl with the great body, the girl with the great face. She's like, and I'm a really good person, and I'm not, a thin girl, and I'm not, don't have a rockin' body, but I'm a really nice person. I wish somebody could just see me
that.
from my inside. And you know what? I don't know how to speak to that. Maybe we need to have some men on the show. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there are men that
I think it speaks to the
But we
person
have a man
looking.
standing in front of us.
Let's
DC's
put him on
here,
the
so-
spot.
So
Well-
just share with us. We'll share. You know,
sorry, I keep itching my nose.
Is-
I can't help it.
I mean, appearance. That's the first thing that attracts
I
you.
don't think anyone's going to hear me.
Okay.
But
Well,
Nobody's gonna hear him. He's not mic'd up. Go
Okay.
get mic'd up, and then you can talk. You gotta have a mic on because we can't hear you, and then we're not gonna hear what you say. Go get a mic on.
all right.
And now, I just said go get a mic on. Listen to your
do what
boss,
she
damn
says.
it.
She's a boss. All right. Well, while PC's getting mic'd up, I just need to talk about this beautiful day that we had.
Oh my
weather-wise
God, it's
today.
gorgeous.
I love
Gorgeous.
coats. I love coats like I love shoes. I have coats like I love shoes. But how happy was everybody to go outside this afternoon
gorgeous.
and not have a coat on?
Yeah.
I was so happy.
It
I
was
was saying
awesome.
it's like I use the scenario like the Wizard of Oz, where she goes, "You can come out now, come
Yeah.
out, come out." I saw a little squirrel carrying leaves, like jumping around, and you know, walking there. It was like everybody's come. Everybody was happy. So yes,
I slept with my window open last night.
Yeah, it was beautiful out.
My husband went in the other room and said I was crazy.
Oh no, and it was beautiful today. I actually worked from home for part of the day, and I went outside with Lola, and we were walking around. I was like, oh my God, it's coming. First of all, I do
There was that
the
hint
how many
in the
days
air.
till spring, so I think
When
it's
is
like
Groundhog's Day? Was
Oh, that
passed.
passed, baby.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, I think it's like
February
30, I think
3rd.
it's like 30 days to spring. Okay, PC's mic'd up, so now he's gonna have a voice.
He says I'm live.
You're live. So
Okay.
so physical appearance. That's the first thing you see.
Always or no?
It's definitely the first thing you see.
It's the first thing
But
you
what
say.
is the first thing we see?
But when you
Well,
start,
exactly. What is the
if
first?
you're interested in a woman, if you are at a party and there's a woman there that you maybe are interested in, is it only were you only interested at first because of her appearance, or did you hear her talking or meet her and find her pleasant?
For me, I think it could be either.
Okay.
This is a loaded question because Peter and I have been working together for over 20 some odd years. So I've seen the array of women that Peter has dated, and it's definitely.
Look at him. He's a suave guy.
He's dated some, physically very attractive women, but he's also dated women that on the what's the word? Christy Brinkley to me is what everybody thinks is beautiful, right?
Right,
She's
it's
blonde,
the
she's
classic.
gorgeous.
It's the
She's the classic beauty.
blonde, pretty, fine features.
And there's like some classic brunettes that people think are beautiful, but so when I think of beauty, that's what I think of. So
Right.
I'm saying that he's dated some women that are very, very attractive, not necessarily looking like that. But then he's dated some girls that are not, petite and not, necessarily, the picture perfect, beautiful girl.
Inner
So
beauty takes a little bit of time to come out, and outer beauty is apparent immediately to everybody.
But what is
yeah.
the first thing you're attracted to? Like when you met your husband, did you you
I
have to
thought-
be physically attracted? Like for me, if they're not over 6 feet, sorry, I'm not interested.
And I think
And
that's
it's my
wrong.
issue.
Yeah, it's
Well,
your issue.
Because I want to feel small and petite next to a guy. I dated a guy that was 5'6", had to sit down to kiss him. It was horrible. I said it's over.
My husband's only 5'9".
Oh my God.
I can see how. I mean, you have to be physically attracted.
What about
to
Dudley
someone.
Moore? He dated all tall women.
No, I
Dudley
was.
Moore
I tried so hard.
So
I
wait,
looked up
you're
pictures.
saying, but
Well, no, I can see how that. You have to be physically attracted.
but
to
he
someone you're gonna
dated
be
the
with.
taller women.
Yeah, but Dudley Moore had money
No, but I'm
and
saying.
fame, and
But
you know,
hey,
there's
oh, so
shallow
you think,
women.
You think that? So would you date a short guy with money? Oh wait, that's the question.
Well, I mean,
Maybe date, not
that would
fall
make
in
him
love
grow a
with.
couple inches.
You know, we're talking about different inches that are important.
6'2" with no money, 5'9" with a big wallet.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I mean,
You know,
I get that. I mean, my husband's 5'9", which is just a little bit taller than me. I would not be comfortable with a man who was shorter than me. It would
I
not be something I would ever be attracted to.
Oh, I dated a couple of short guys.
Well, you're shorter.
Yeah, it's true.
You're
Like
little.
I tried. I looked up pictures with Hollywood actresses and short guys. Like I researched the whole thing. I'm like, I just can't.
Having
I
said
get that.
having said that, I can't date a guy or go out with a guy I never could who had a smaller ass than I did. So I know what you're saying. Like I had
That's
to
like
go out.
scary to me, a guy with a smaller ass.
Well, that's what
you
I'm
know.
saying. Like if a guy was
mean-
really small and thin, like I
Yeah,
couldn't
no,
date him.
no, I
'cause
don't
wouldn't
like
attract
thin
me.
I would be like, no. If I have a bigger butt than you, nah, it's not gonna work.
But
It's
you
not gonna
jump
work.
from appearances first at a party to like dating somebody. I mean,
No, this is what we're talking
appearances
about.
are appearances.
I think once you
get to know somebody,
someone,
it's a
they
different
can
story.
become beautiful or they can become ugly based on what's in here. That's what I think.
I agree with
you kind
that.
of look at it, initially, but then when you get to know the person, I've known people when I was in college, guys that were great to look at. You get to know them; they were idiots. It's
Yeah.
like they became
Yeah,
ugly,
bros.
and guys that were not so great, like questionable. You get to know them, and you just want to know them more. They were
Right.
attractive.
Well,
so.
how was dating? Like, I don't want to say back in your day, but
Nice.
the horse and carriage?
You can say that, Morgan.
Because like now it's different. We have like guys we call them bros.
What do you mean? Like,
Like
are they
bros,
like are they
like,
like friends with benefits?
No, it's just like a bro. Like, hit me up on Snapchat. Like they'll text you at like 11 o'clock and
So
say
they're
you up.
friends.
Like you up.
Is this a booty call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up.
Is this their way of like romancing you?
Yeah, like add me on Snapchat. Like I'm not gonna add you on Snapchat. You could call me.
Lori,
This is-
we're old.
We are
Do you
old.
know what? I mean, to me,
No, I
this
didn't
just
know
is
that.
foreign.
But
I'm
yeah, this
tempted to
is
go
like
somewhere.
what's going on now.
No, I met my husband old school at
That's
work.
not attractive.
No, it's not. I'm
Yeah.
not attracted to it at all.
Okay.
And you're
But
out there in the
people-
world, Morgan. Morgan is multifaceted. She does a million different things in the TV industry and all these modeling things. So you're out there in the world with tons of people. You mean to tell me there's not one guy that comes up to you and says, you know what, I would love to take you out for a drink, or I'd love to take you out to dinner? Then
No,
none of
they're
that
into-
happening?
No.
Are you kidding me?
That's shocking to me.
That's shocking to me too.
But
This
they're
guy-
like, I don't know. One guy I went on a date with, and I walked into the room. It was a blind date. It was a Tinder date. And I walked in, and he was like, I could tell right away that you weren't easy. And I'm
That's
like,
not-
no, I'm not.
Did he want easy?
I guess when you're on Tinder, you want easy. Sometimes.
Do people hook up like this? Please
I
tell
don't
me.
even know what Tinder is.
It's like,
dating
Hold on,
dating app.
let me drag Joanne into the future here. You don't know what
I'm
Tinder
Christine.
is?
I don't
I
know
mean,
what
Christine.
Tinder is
Christine.
not always just for easy. Sorry.
it's not.
Okay.
No, but
Maybe for your
Grindr
generation.
is.
some
Grindr
people
is.
use it for that.
Yes, absolutely.
I didn't use it for that. Some people use it.
So it's an online dating service.
Yeah, you like.
I don't know what it is.
You swipe left or swipe right?
Yeah, if
Huh?
you like someone, you like just swipe.
Oh, it's like a social media page.
It's like shopping for a boyfriend.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And how do you, and like it's like you just pick somebody based on their looks.
Yeah,
So is everybody photoshopping themselves and
yeah. Or there's
themselves
my favorite
themselves?
Tinder pic with the guy with the girl. It's like, why would I like say like, oh, I'm interested?
Why would they put that up? That
There
makes
is,
no
there, is a,
sense.
there is a profile also. It's not just a picture.
And now there's these things where you could be in a like a 3-way or 4-way, so you
dear
and your
God.
girlfriend can
Stop it.
I'm
like
appalled.
swipe each other, and now you're in a group chat with all these guys.
Oh, you mean a group
ridiculous.
chat 4-way, not a literal 4-way.
I mean, it could either.
okay.
Either way.
So let me ask you a
Yeah,
question
I don't
because
like
I go
this.
out.
I think you should
quite.
start limiting her internet.
Yeah,
capabilities.
she's 26. She's 25 years
She's
old.
all
I'm
grown
saying
up,
that.
and I
I'm
can't-
doing that.
No, I'm joking.
So let me ask you a question. You're always out. You're in bars, you're in restaurants. I mean, I'm out all the time. I see young people out all the time. They're not hooking up, like picking each other up in the bar like we did it. They're not like sending over a drink. There's none of that happening.
No, it's.
That's ridiculous. What a waste of time. So
So
you so basically you're in a bar in the city
I mean-
with all other 25-year-olds except they're on their phones on an app trying to find other 25-year-olds just not in the same bar they're in. None of
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
None of it makes sense. It's retarded.
Sounds crazy, right?
Sorry, I hate
glad
to
I
use that
don't
word
have a
retarded,
daughter.
but it's retarded. It's ridiculous.
I mean, like I've met guys in bars before, but it's not like. I don't know. It's not how you would.
I
I
know.
think it's a
Right.
good thing that the younger generation doesn't make sense to the older generation.
yeah, probably.
That's a good thing?
It's
It's a
probably.
good thing, yes.
Hey, look who's
we
here!
just got our friend from
Dominic
Leonardo's
from
Pizza.
Leonardo's is here.
Sit next to Lori.
You can pop right in my mic. So we were talking about shopping local and how important it is to go and visit your local businesses. And I just want to let you guys know that this is Dominic from Leonardo's Pizza, right next door to the studio. And I don't know if you people know it out there, but two of my favorite things are, well, actually, let's go in this order. My first favorite thing is wine. My second favorite thing is pizza. So before we started the show, I was live in Leonardo's with Christine, and we shared a little bit of a slice of pizza. How long have you been there?
5 years now. We're on our 5th year.
Wow. Wow. Okay, we're going to get you mic'd up real quick. We don't have to go in a shirt. Just hold the mic up to him. Yeah, let's just hold it. So you've been there 5 years.
5 years now.
What made you, here, I'll hold it for you. What made you go into business in Massapequa?
I was in Manhattan with
Yeah.
my mother and father.
Yeah.
And but the story goes is that being in Manhattan for so many years and stuff like that, once my parents retired, it was a little bit too much for me to stay in the city. and continue on with that business. So I needed to step it down a little bit and come out to Long Island where I live, 5-10 minutes from my house.
Wow.
And it's a home run.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 girls.
So he has to. How old are you girls?
Girls, let's ask him the,
Oh
the
boy, tell me
dating
about it.
questions.
I have an
talking about dating.
I have an 18-year-old and a 15-year-old.
Okay,
So they're living like, what town do you live in?
I live in Lynbrook.
Okay, so Dominic lives in Lynbrook. His pizzeria is in Massapequa.
Massapequa.
And I have to tell you something. Wait, I'm mic'd. It's worth the calories. What made you come
Can't
to?
you tell?
What made you come to Massapequa?
What happened was that I was on a train coming home,
Yeah.
and I was talking. A customer just happened because I used to work in the city every day and get ready for lunch. Leave for work for I think it was the 4:35 train I used to take, get into Manhattan, get ready for the lunch crowd.
And I thought I grinded.
And it was 24 hours on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh, my God.
So if somebody didn't show up to work on Thursday, like the Thursday night guy or something, I'm working all night.
Wow.
So what happened was that I happened to get on the train going home, and I was talking to a customer, telling them what's going on, you know, how it's getting tough for me. And so a guy that was on the train just happened to overhear the conversation,
Yeah.
and it happens to be the landlord for this building. And
How
he says,
awesome is that?
And he says, I have shopping centers in Long Island, and I could use a pizzeria in like 2 of them.
How great is that?
So, and I says, show me. You
There
know?
you go.
Wow.
And so now Dominic's working 10 minutes from his house. He's able to see his children. He's able to have a life, and your whole world got better.
And I'm also, I get to, I not that I didn't get to know people in the city, but what happens is in Manhattan is that during lunchtime and stuff like that, everybody's a next.
Yeah.
You know,
Next.
only during the downtime you have time to really talk to customers and get to know them and stuff like that. Over here, it's like a whole community and stuff like that, where you get to know people, you know their names, you know what they like to eat and stuff like that. In Manhattan, it's not like that.
See, that's why I tell you. That's why when I had the opportunity to come back and do a radio show in a studio in Massapequa, I immediately said, I'm out of here, because you know what? I need to be in my town supporting my people like you. I am so happy
live in
that
Massapequa?
I live in Massapequa. I live
this
right
is
up
great,
the block.
right?
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
this
why
town
we're
is
here.
wonderful.
It's
too.
a wonderful
What a
town.
tight community.
It totally is.
It's called Matzo Pizza Park.
That's
It
right.
really
That's
is.
a pizza bar.
But this community, and they all eat pizza at the same time. It's crazy. It's Friday night. It's like 5 o'clock. It's like every Massapequa mom is like, boom. I'm like, okay. I'm like, and then when I know when there's a school event going on, like a father-daughter dance or something, because I see the sales are down. I'm like, it's just like everybody does things at the same time. They all have pizza together. They all have Chinese probably at the same day.
And-
it's funny
and-
how they're like everybody knows each other.
That's right. And on top of it, he's a member of Long Island Loyalty.
That's right.
So
Absolutely.
every
So bring
time
in
you
your
shop
loyalty card.
at Leonardo's and you eat at Leonardo's, you will get 10% back on your card. And if somebody orders and they have delivered, you take the card over the phone?
I do not deliver with the card. You get free delivery though.
Okay, so free
That's the-
delivery,
that's
but
the
not
perk.
with the card. Okay, that works. Listen, I am so happy that you stopped by.
I'm so happy.
Thank you so
Thank you for
much.
having
Thank
me
you
on.
so
Thank
much.
guys.
Thank
Ladies,
you.
nice
Delicious
meeting you. Good
pizza.
luck with your girls too.
Thank you. Have a great night. We'll be right back. We're going to take a short break.
Thanks.
Thank you, Tom.
We all know how important it is to shop local. Christine and I are here right now to talk to you about Long Island Loyalty. Long Island Loyalty is a company created for people and businesses to shop local and support each other. When you go into a store that's participating in the Long Island Loyalty program, you will get 10% back on your card from any purchase that you make. Christine was showing me today the app. All you have to do is download the app, longislandloyalty.com, and when you go into a participating vendor, they will scan your app and put 10% back on your card. Right now, Christine's got a balance about $45.
I'm saving to get my hair done because there's a salon that I go to on here.
It's really important to shop local. www.longislandloyalty.com. Download the app, find them on Facebook, find their website, support local businesses. Thank you so much. longislandloyalty.com. Hi guys, welcome back. Wasn't that cute? Dominic stopped by. I am addicted to pizza. If you follow me on Facebook, you would know that my perfect Friday night is a bottle of wine and 3 slices of pizza. I mean, it's literally my perfect Friday night. So we were talking about all sorts of stuff. Tinder, I don't even get it, but hopefully I'll never have to get it. Thank you, Tommy, for loving me. We were going to talk tonight about BFFs and the importance of BFFs and what they mean to us and how much we love them. And I don't know, I have a warm place in my heart for BFFs because I have the most fabulous BFF. I wanted to talk about this too. I don't know if I'm going to hurt any feelings, but what's the first thing we want to know? Like, I have I have my original BFF, which is Stacey Bernstein. She's the one that I had from when I was 17. She was like my original soulmate. Like, we were literally the same person in two different bodies. We could finish each other's sentences. We loved each other, and I mean, to this day, we're friends. We went 10 years without speaking. I think it was 10 years. We had an argument. I think I shared that on another show.
Yeah, I think I was there that day.
Yeah, and which was silly, but at the end of the day, life goes on the way it goes on, and that's what happens. And then I have my BFF that I met when I had my first son, and that is Judy Badowski. I don't know if she's watching the show tonight, but she is literally like my soulmate. And then I have my male BFF. And I don't know if my male BFF is like, it's not a competition between a male BFF and a female. So I feel like because he's male, that it's not an insult to Judy. Right? So my male BFF is my partner in crime, PC, otherwise known as Peter Cohen. We've been in business for over 20 years together, and we literally, there's just a connection that we have that just is like no other. He's like I'm really close to my brothers, but he's like my brother from another mother. And I know that one of us is going to be standing at a casket of the other person. I don't know who it's going to be.
Oh God, that's so
But
depressing.
I know we'll be friends till
My
we.
nose will look good.
You know what, PC?
But I know we're going to be friends till we die. Just like I know I'm going to be friends with Stacey Bernstein till we die, and Judy Badowski till we die. And who's your BFF?
Well, hearing you talk that you have these several different BFFs, I'm so fortunate that I can say I have several BFFs too.
You do, huh? Can you go get me my phone,
and,
PC?
and I think one of the most special things about each one of these friendships, and there's my original BFF
Yeah,
from junior
my
high,
old BFF, right? Yeah.
who sometimes I haven't seen her in probably a year. She lives in Manhattan. She works 12 hours a day, but we talk, we text. I know she's there. She always gets it. She has this uncanny ability to know when I need her, and she'll shoot a text or call me, and it's like, oh my God, how did you know? And she says, because I knew. And there's just this innate connection, and despite not seeing each other all the time, we know.
So let me ask you a question, because we have time. So we're gonna explore this for a little while, and I hope the ladies that are watching or the men that are watching connect to what we're saying, because if you're lucky enough to have a BFF, man, it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
But so when I met my husband, I'm going to stay on topic because you'll find out where I'm going. When I met my husband, it was an immediate connection. I saw him and I thought he was gorgeous, and I immediately fell in love with him, and that was it. I was already with somebody else. I already broke up with him. I met him and it was done. Did you know that about your BFF when you met her? Or was it like a relationship over time?
With her, absolutely not, because we were, 12 years old. And she was the pretty popular girl, and I was the nerdy girl with glasses that the teachers liked. So no, I couldn't believe she wanted to be my friend.
You were like in awe of her.
I was, and when we became friends, it really did improve my social standing as a junior high.
Her social
that aside, but I knew it with Mary Lou and Maria, who are both girls that I met when my son was first diagnosed as having autism. They had kids in the program too. Their kids weren't autistic, but they were receiving some services. And I knew it with those girls. There was a connection. We were so similar. We were the same age. We had similar backgrounds. We'd grown up on Long Island, and there was just this sisters, this soul, this sister from another mother.
You just feel it. It's like they know how you feel before you know how you feel.
Separated, but
they could
inseparable.
Yeah.
Maria lives in Maryland now. So obviously I don't see her on a regular basis. Mary Lou lives out east, and we could go weeks, days, months sometimes, because she has 10 children. And
wow.
life gets in the way.
Wow.
Yeah, same age. Amazing mom, amazing family. But so we could go, like I said, weeks, whatever, without talking, seeing each other. But she knows if she had a problem, she could get the key under my mat and crawl into bed with me at 4 o'clock in the morning if there was a problem.
Yeah.
And I could do the same. And we know that.
Do you have a
About
BFF,
each
Joe?
other.
You have one, you have two, you have
I
five?
have a lot of friends at different stages of my life that I'm close to. I don't have that one. For me,
I'm the same way. Yeah.
I don't know how to say this. It's like I don't like that one-on-one all the time. I need my space.
Well,
That
that's what
doesn't
I'm
work.
saying.
Yeah,
That
but my
doesn't-
BFF, Judy Badowski, I mean, she's famous for needing her space, but we just have that soul connection
There's an
that
innate.
But I do, yeah.
Yes.
Do you have that with
One-
somebody?
Yeah, I do. I have that with a lot of people. One of my girlfriends that my friend since first grade, she was my maid of honor. She lives in North Carolina now. I could go months without talking to her. We get on the phone, and it's like we spoke. Like there's and we're so different. We're like.
But
day
are
and
there
night.
things that you share with your BFF that you don't share with your closest friends? Because there's categories of friends, right?
I have
There's your BFFs, and then there's your close friends. I have a main bitch, Michelle Faber. She's my main bitch. But and I share with her too. But you know, there's certain things that there are those rants, there are
Yeah.
those things that you don't want to tell anybody else. There's the ugly side of you that you share and you only share, or maybe
Yes.
the vulnerable side that
Yeah.
you only share with those people that are your BFFs. Is that the same for you, or is it just for me?
I think it's only with those close people because you know those people still love you despite something you did wrong.
Yeah.
Or something that was ugly.
have your
And
back.
also, and they're
They
also
have your
willing to
back.
hear the same story 1,000 freaking times, right?
But then you have those friends too that you tell something to, or sometimes you'll hold back telling them because you know that they're going to tell you the truth about yourself.
Is that
That's
your
my-
BFF though, or is that your
It's
closest
one of
friend?
them. It's one of my friend Cresley. One of them.
Cheers. It's my BFF, Judy Badowski.
Oh my gosh, Mary Lou, Maria, Chris, Judy. There's so many of you. I'm very grateful.
We're going to continue to cheer you for the next half hour. Continue, Morg.
No, my friend Cresley will tell me the truth whether I like it or not.
So she's your BFF.
She's one of them.
Okay.
I have a
Now,
few.
now, how do you respond if she tells you a truth you're not really happy about? Do you get mad or do you go, all right, you know best?
Wait, better yet, do you love her for it or do you hate her for it?
No, I
Well,
like her
that's-
for it because it makes me better. You know what I mean? She
Do you-
also kind of did save my life a couple years ago, so I do have to give her credit.
So round robin, do you love your BFF unconditionally?
Yes.
Okay. Do you love your BFF unconditionally? Like you love your children, right? They could spit on you and you still love them?
Yes.
You love your
Yeah.
BFF unconditionally? Is there anything that your BFF does that bothers you?
Well, I mean, sure.
Yeah? Judy, I just
Sure.
want to point out, I know you're watching, there's nothing that you do that
You're
bothers
so full
me.
of shit.
I just want to let you know that.
I mean, sure, but I think part of being a friend is that's who she is, that's what she's going with, and you try to maybe give advice and say, now, whoa, settle down there. Think about what you're saying, you know. I don't think you can be, I don't think it's realistic to expect
I think if you
every
can-
single thing of a
To
person.
me, a close
Jude,
friendship is like
every
a marriage.
single thing, Jude.
Right,
Every single thing.
exactly.
A
I'm
close
sorry?
friendship, no, a close friendship is like a marriage, and you're gonna have your bumps, and you're gonna have.
Exactly.
But I'm friends with a lot of strong women.
Much
I have
better
I have a
partner.
mouth. I have friends that have mouths, but as long as you can speak and air it out, and you still come together, that's a sign of a friendship. If you
Exactly.
can't be your authentic self, if they hurt you, or vice versa, and you can't get past it, then maybe it wasn't, you know. 'Cause I've had that happen too, so-
23 years. My son is 22. Tyler's 22. I met my BFF Judy Badowski right when he was born, and I can honestly say we've never ever had a fight.
Really?
We've never had a fight.
That's amazing. 'Cause
There have
Yeah,
been a couple of things where, like, when her mother was sick and she was in the hospital, and I thought she was neglecting me as a friend, that I did bring it up, and she's like, "Law, I don't really think you know the severity of what's happening and where I am right now in my
That's
headspace."
what I'm talking about.
But
Speak
yeah, but it
about
wasn't a fight. It
No,
wasn't a
no.
fight.
Right.
Well,
Well,
then
we've
maybe-
had some fights now.
Oh,
haven't we?
Peter and I, forget
Well,
about
that's
it. We do
different 'cause you're
battles,
business
man.
partners.
We do
That's
battles.
different.
Yeah, we
There's
never
a-
had.
There's
Actually,
another relationship
It's
there.
funny that you bring that up because I don't think we've ever had a friend fight. Well, maybe one argument over a mutual friend that was treating me with disrespect, and I expected him to defend me, and he didn't, and then he realized he was wrong and he apologized.
I mean,
It took 3 years, but the cycle happened, and he did apologize. Did you ever fight with your BFF?
I can't say I've ever had a fight with any of them. There was one time, really quick, because I don't want to get into what's a very long story. I was in the hospital with some serious health issues, and Mary Lou, slept at the foot of the bed the whole night. and the rest of the next day, and I was very emotional about what was going on with me, and honestly, I wanted to be alone.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting frustrated with her and kind of telling her to leave. And she wouldn't leave. And I felt terrible. Of course, I started to cry. But she got it. I
Yeah.
was there hooked up to tubes. I had almost died.
Yeah.
And
You just
she
wanted
got
to
it.
be
It was
alone.
okay for me to be like that. And I'll be forever grateful to her
Yeah.
for that and being there, because I never expected anyone to stay. My mother didn't
Yeah.
stay. My husband didn't stay. I didn't expect him to. He had to go take care of the kids.
Yeah,
But
well, that's
she
what
stayed.
BFFs are for. They do things that other people
She
don't
stayed.
do.
She stayed.
You with your BFF?
Well, my first BFF, Lisa, was my maid of honor. I remember I got so upset with her because she fed me deer meat, and after I was eating it, she knows I love animals, and she goes, "Oh, you enjoying those meatballs?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Well, Ronnie shot that." And, and I'm like, I started throwing up. I wouldn't talk
that's
to her for
not
the longest
nice.
time. I went nuts, but I forgave her for it. But
That's not
still
nice.
love you, Lisa. But I wanted to kill. I'm like,
Oh, I don't know about that. Like,
Guinea pig, anybody?
yeah, we
She
had
gave me
guinea pig.
deer meat,
but
and I'm like, what percent? She thought it was funny. I'm like, it's not.
That's
I
not
was
funny.
really upset with her, but I got
That's
over
not
it.
funny. Morgan, what do you and your BFF at your young age fight about? Because Stacy and I did battle when we were younger too, but it was over
not really, like-
stupid stuff.
It's not really fights. It's just like tiffs. Like she called me on my birthday, Cresley. Brianna, my friend Brianna, kind of knows how to deal with me more. Like she'll be like, she needs her
I
space.
love that.
But like Cresley likes to like. So she called me on my birthday, and I was like, "Hello." She's like, "Why are you so annoyed?" I'm like, "I'm doing a million things at once." She's like, "Morgan, am I still your maid of honor?" I'm like, "What? I don't know." And she's like, "You sound very annoyed, and I feel like I'm not your maid of honor now, and I'm very offended." And I'm like, "I fucking hate you."
Oh my God.
But like stupid stuff.
Yeah, I think Stacy and I used to argue a lot because she picked wrong men. Sorry, Stace, I'm outing you. And I always tried to fix it for her. And she was like, Lori, and I still try to fix people, even to today.
Yeah, I know.
I try to
Yeah.
fix problems for people.
That's problematic for people.
And
though,
that's
'cause-
it's a bad trait because
Right.
they just want to talk. They don't want it to be fixed.
Right.
And I'm learning that now. That was my thing for my New Year's, MYOB, mind my
Right.
own business.
If they don't ask for your help, then just
But it's
listen.
hard
But
when
it
you
is
really
hard.
care about somebody. You want to help them.
Yeah,
It's really
but
tough.
nobody likes to be told what to do in anything, whether it's a relationship, whether
See, and I'm
it's
so
how they
wrong.
set
If
the
somebody's
table.
got good advice, I want it. I'm a different breed, I
But
think.
I don't know. Sometimes you just want someone to listen.
Listen to the rant.
Yeah. Because I mean, I feel like you know what to do in your gut.
Yeah.
But you just need someone to like listen.
My son sent something to you once. He said, "It's not that you don't have good advice, Mom. You just have bad delivery."
Oh, I
The way
love
you,
that.
The way that you say it, I appreciate what you say, but
true.
I don't appreciate how you say it. You come right if you would just. So I had to listen to that. I'm like, you know what? You got a point, because I just want to get it out.
Yeah.
And it comes across
We're
as
mothers.
like, forceful, and but it's not how I mean it. He says, you always have, but your delivery stinks. So even with friends, sometimes you just want to get things out, and maybe
Yeah.
the delivery isn't
And you're
right,
very
but-
intuitive and you have so much knowledge, so it must be really hard for you because you do have a way with helping people. This is what you've studied. This is what you focus
it's a
on
blessing
in
and
life.
a curse, because I can tell when somebody's bullshitting. I can see behind. I read into things because I can see it, and other people can't see it. As I get, you're overthinking this, but it's like I'm not trying to be, arrogant, but I've been proven over and over again that
That you're
my
right.
gut is right, and nobody wants to say it.
And Joanne,
wanna
so this
find
is
out for
Joanne from
themselves.
Joanne's Life Support for the Soul. You actually have a practice where you help people with this kind of stuff. So you have to find her on Facebook or find her through the living room. But yeah, that's got to be tough because you're sitting around with a bunch of women who are complaining about things, and you want to tell them because you do have the solutions.
It's not even. Might sound crazy to people, but it's not me. It's like I get information. I tap into energy, so I can give advice or something that I know nothing about. The words will just come out, and I don't know how.
Anxiety
I don't know why, but yeah, it's a little. But that's how it works. What, me?
Yeah.
Why?
What did you
Because
say?
you're like, where is this coming from? Like,
Well,
am I
I
gonna
don't-
get hit by a car today?
No, I don't say stuff like that. No, it's not that. It's
Well,
not,
did
I had
you
to go-
tell him the Tyler story? What Tyler bought? I mean, should we say this on the air on New Year's?
No, we shouldn't.
No, she's not
We're gonna
saying
pass
it.
on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to be right back to continue this conversation about our BFFs.
Have you heard? Laura's neighbors saved thousands of dollars on their property taxes by using Zap My Tax. But her husband filed with the other property tax grievance company. He'll never make that mistake again. Laura went to zapmytax.com and got the savings she deserved. Zap My Tax, saving Long Islanders money on property taxes for over 25 years. Look for us in your mailbox or call 631-889-5500. Or you can sign online at zapmytax.com.
Okay. Welcome back to the living room. I think we got a little something from Christine's Corner. I'm just gonna.
We're kind
I'm
of
just gonna.
all over the map here today.
You know what? That's okay. That's what it's
Little
about.
of
We're
this,
just, you know
little
what?
of
We
that.
just want to be together. We want to talk about stuff that matters, and I really love what she just put on the screen.
Okay, do you even know what that is?
I
Okay.
think it's something really
Well,
beautiful.
Since we were talking about friends today, I wanted to show this. And as I started to say earlier, I have such different diverse groups of friends, and they're all just amazing women. And I have this little group of friends, there's 7 of us, and we call ourselves the Lunch Ladies, only because we try to get together for lunch at someone's house.
Oh, that's so cute.
At least once a month. Of course, life gets in the way, and sometimes it goes longer than that. And Christine Perino, who's one of the smartest people I know, she used to be on the school board, and I've known her. We're a very, very diverse group that all ended up sort of knowing each other, and that's how we
Is
came
that
together.
Elsie? Elsie?
Elsie Deary
Oh
is
my
part
God,
of that
Elsie!
group.
I tagged you today, and you did not answer. Are you
Okay.
watching? I hope.
Okay.
Oh, because we're all Massapequa people.
That's right. Well, these are all Massapequa ladies. So
Yeah.
anyway, we're all beach girls too. We love the beach. So Christine Perino found this branch that you see in front of you on the beach. It's kind of weathered from being in the water. It's driftwood. And she had her son take a wood burning tool and put all our names on the
love that.
branch, as
I
you
love
can
it.
see it, representing us as a group. And then she cut
Oh, I love this.
and gave each of us the piece with our name.
Oh, I'm
that's
gonna
nice.
cry. This is better
Representing-
than like an engagement
It's-
proposal or something.
Honestly, it is one of the greatest gifts I've ever been given.
Oh my God, I
And
love that.
so it's us as an individual, yet when we come together,
Oh, I love that.
so cool.
here we
What a
are
great
as this full
idea.
branch.
How
So
My friends don't
it's
do
a
that.
phenomenal,
I'm starting to feel like my BFFs
Yeah.
don't love me.
I know.
Well, as I said, Christine is
My
one
friends
of
never
the,
cut a tree and gave it to me.
well, Christine is one of the smartest women I have
Judy,
ever met.
you better
so.
up your game.
So it is
That's
one of
so
my most
cool.
treasured
I love that.
things. And I
I
was
love that.
trying to come up with something along these lines to show how to make in my Christine's Corner segment, and I have failed miserably. I have not quite come up with what to do for that. So this is a great idea if you have a group of girls you're looking to do a little gift for. But I did come up with a cute little thing while I was running around Pinterest.
I love this girl. I love what she does
And I
here.
just wanted to share it because it would be a fun gift to
Oh,
give your
this is
BFF.
a great little thing. Yeah.
So in Michael's Craft Store, they had watches on sale for $5.
Oh, that's so
So
cute.
you want a watch face, and you want one that has kind of a wide area between the round part of the watch and the little bar that holds the band in place. Because you want to take a scarf. This is a thin silk scarf. Now you have to work it a little bit, and you go in from the top and slide it between the edge of the watch and the little bar.
And this is something you could do with wine or without wine, but I suggest you do it with wine. So if you're
You're gonna
listening to
pull
the
it
show,
through.
yep. Oh, that's really cute.
And then from the other side, then you go up from the back. The first time, because you want the scarf to be around the back. Okay.
This is so cute.
And then we have
Are you gonna
the
tie it on
watch the
yourself?
scarf. No, I was able to tie it on myself, and it looked really cool. It was a little difficult to do by myself, so
Here, do me.
you.
Do me.
Do you?
This is really cute.
So you're gonna just kind of twist it around on one side, tuck under.
This is a really cute idea.
See, I thought you were gonna put it on as like a necklace and wear it in the
Well,
front.
you could
but
do
I
that
guess that's
too.
not-
This is really cute, right?
And now you can
yeah,
keep
keep
it loose and let it hang, kind of like this.
But I guess that defeats the purpose of the watch if it's
And
on
look
your
at
neck.
and do
This is
that, or you
absolutely
can wrap it
adorable.
again
Love
so
it.
it just looks like a cuff almost.
Love it.
Right?
It's really cute. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Love
You
it.
can
And
change it up.
Yeah. And you know, you could probably
yeah,
even
here's
do this with
another-
jewels that you have. But yeah, this is a
Sure.
really good idea. PC's shooting it for the website.
And
Really,
these were
really
scarves
cute.
I actually painted years ago.
Stop it. You are so talented.
Silk
Wow.
scarves with watercolor.
Oh my God, that is, you painted this?
Yeah, I did it. We were in Arizona, Sedona, Arizona. We talked
Yes,
about
you
that
Sedona,
online.
yes.
the place we stayed did have this little painting
What a
class
great
on silk
idea.
scarves,
Open up
so-
your own Etsy.
She
shop.
you know what? We're gonna
I've not
branch
done it
off
since.
another
That was
show for
8 years ago.
Christine. We're gonna branch off another show for Christine. We were gonna read some stuff about
So,
some
fun
BFFs.
gift, though, to give a friend, right?
Yeah,
I
this is
would
a
like to
great
give handmade
idea.
gift.
Great idea.
You're like the Martha Stewart of Massapequa.
You really? Oh my God! What a great little tagline. Listen, I'm really sorry that we keep hitting the mics, but we're Italian and it tends to happen. This is the way we speak. But I want to go back. We speak like this. I want to go back to the BFFs. Has anyone ever had not BFF but a friend that is kind of like single white female that turns into like a stalker?
Yes.
Okay. tell me a situation. Like you meet this person and
Very
you think
short.
they're a friend, and then all of a sudden they start dressing like you,
Yes.
going to the same exercise classes
Yes.
that you go to. Tell me.
So
It's creepy, isn't it creepy?
it's very creepy. I've had people cut. Okay, so this is I'm gonna sound like a psycho, but I'm just gonna go for it. So this one girl, we got into a fight, and we used to be friends, and then we weren't or whatever. So I cut my hair, and then I noticed on Instagram she cuts her hair too, and it's like all off, like the same haircut, everything. And I go on to my other friend. I'm like, oh my God, what is her problem? She's copying me. I find out that she donates her hair to cancer. I am like the worst person.
She wasn't. She wasn't a stalker.
No, but like, I'm like, I am the same.
She's nuts.
And I like cursed this girl. I'm like, oh my God, I'm horrible.
So you thought she was.
I'm actually horrible.
You thought she was a stalker, but she wasn't. Did you ever have a friend that was like befriended you and then all of a sudden got in your life and then started doing weird stuff and turned out to be a weird
I've
person?
had the friends that you ever see the Saturday Night skit with what's her name, Kristen Wiig, like. I have that too. Mine's better than yours.
Yeah.
Mine's better. I have
the
this.
competitive friend.
That's what I get.
the
I can do
competitive-
that, but mine's better.
A one-upper we call them, right?
And it's
One-upper.
like that kind of thing. It's like, okay,
I
really?
had people start to speak like me, and that wasn't cool.
And see, but that would never be a BFF. that
No,
person.
well, they're not. I've
Yeah.
kind of people
Right.
that end up in your life are supposed to be there, and the ones that aren't are a lesson or reason, a season, or a lifetime kind of thing. You learn something from them, or they learn something from you. You do this little dance, and then if you're meant to separate, you do. And
But what happens when you get them in your life and then you can't get them out?
Well, here's the thing. Like,
Oh, you can get them out.
yeah, you could get.
You can get them out.
Sometimes it's tough.
I appreciate like when people learn from you,
Yeah.
but then there's the difference between people like wanting to be.
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
And like, not to sound completely narcissistic, but like I've literally said to people, like, positions taken, and it's been taken since February 6, 1993 at 2:00 p.m. in the
Oh
afternoon.
my God.
So be yourself. Like,
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, listen, I copy some of my friends if they have something, if they're wearing something that I
No,
like.
I
I'll be
think
like,
when I
oh,
was
where'd you
younger-
get that?
Oh, yeah, I do
like,
that all the time, but
I
that's not-
definitely
yeah.
copy people and I pick up things like maybe, oh, you know, look, I saw you did bangs. I was like, oh, I'd love to do bangs. Then I realized I can't do bangs because my hair's so thin I'd look
No,
bald.
but it's not like you're abandoning your own
Your
self-identity
yeah.
to be
Someone
someone
else.
else.
Yes.
That
A
drives
style
me
is not
nuts.
the same.
It's a difference between, oh, I like that. Oh, can I get that too? And then you wear it in your own way versus like, I'm gonna be like
I'm
her.
a clothing shoe stalker. I admit it. My friends know that. I'm like, where'd you get those shoes? Where? And then I'll be on. They know.
I did
it.
that to you last
Yeah.
week with those things.
Yeah.
But you
But
know,
that's
there's
different than.
But do you think that these people intentionally? So the reason why I'm talking about it is because I'm trying to say, like, do you think that people infiltrate your life knowing that that's who they are, and they do this to other people as well? Did you ever see that movie with what's her name, with the single white female,
Single-
with what was
yeah.
the name, with
Wait,
Jane Fonda and the other girl?
I know the movie Single. I don't think people like that. They keep having similar situations come up because I don't think they're aware.
You don't think they know they're doing
I think
it?
people are they don't
Well,
even get it. 'Cause
I
if they
would-
did get it, they wouldn't do it.
You
Why
think?
would you do that?
Well, I would venture to say that those people are not sure where they fit in.
yeah.
And
just
they're
trying
trying
to
to
fit in?
find something, and they want to fit in, and for some reason you're attractive to them as a person that others would like.
Yeah.
So they're going to try to emulate you. I think there's probably a deeper reason
Yeah.
why people
and
might
that's
do
fine.
that.
I'm all about
Does that
helping
make you
people.
Does that
angry?
make
Am I
sense to
the
you?
only- No, I know, but like it infuriates me. Like, am I like?
I just feel like sometimes it's creepy when you think that you're just out there being you, and then you turn around and someone's doing something, and they're almost like laser focused on what you're doing, and you almost feel like I'm being watched, and then you're like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm being like critiqued and watched, and that's kind of creepy.
It makes
I mean, I don't feel like I've ever had anybody want to be like me.
I've had one or two girls be a little weird where I'm like, this is kind of strange. I'm not saying they want to be me, like they want to look like me. It's just too close. So I almost feel like they know more about my life than I know.
I don't like that.
That's weird to me, right?
I don't
What
like
about
that.
girl crush? Any girl crushes? You ever fall in love with another girl like right away? Like meet somebody and go, I have to be friends with this girl. I love this girl.
I've said that to people. Like,
Oh yeah, like Michelle Faber, my
felt
main
that way
bitch.
about
Yeah.
the two girls I mentioned earlier.
You met them and you just loved them. Girl crush.
Yeah, there was just an immediate connection between us, and the interesting thing is we're very different, and myself and many of my close friends were very different, and I think Maria wrote that on the Facebook
Yeah, but your
post.
philosophy of life has to be the same.
Exactly.
Because Judy
exactly.
and I are very different too, but
we
our
have like
philosophies
nothing
of life
in
are the same.
common as far as I like to shop. She'd rather build something. She wrote things like that.
I'm gonna read it. we have time
and
to
we're
read it.
totally,
8 minutes.
All right, so we have 8 minutes. So
but we're
listen,
very different, but yet we're BFFs.
I want to read what Christine's BFF. I think this is her.
Maria.
Maria. Okay, so Maria is Christine's BFF, and this is what she wrote to her because we went on Facebook and we asked. We have a dead screen. I don't know what happened. We asked. Oh, it is still on. They just blacked it out so we can't see ourselves. And this is what her BFF wrote. Where do I start? My BFF is an inspiration to me and has been for 28 plus years. Female, not sure. Why were you friends? Me, sports. Her, what? Question mark. Her, fashionista. Me, comfort. Her, shopping. Me, can we build something instead? But we can either sit for hours on the back of the boat and never run out of things to talk about, or be perfectly comfortable being completely silent with one another. Not a lot of people can be quiet with. I love you, Chrissy. Isn't that so
very
sweet?
nice. That's very
And
nice.
and that's what makes a good friend. You don't have to speak every second. You don't have to entertain each other every second. You can sit next to each other and read a book.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
And there's
It's
just
enjoyable.
exactly. It's not work.
It's not
Yeah.
work.
And-
when it
and it
becomes
works.
work, it's not.
Right.
My BFF didn't post on Facebook, but she did say that her heart was full and that she was so proud to be my BFF and she was blessed. And I feel the same way every day, and she knows how I feel because I tell her all the time. I wrote her a beautiful thing for her 50th birthday, and I truly feel that there had to be some kind of something going on for the stars to be aligned for me to fall on Ocean Avenue in Massapequa Park and end up where I ended, because I literally have the best friend, the most beautiful woman in my life. But you know what? I also have a different connection, and I have a fabulous relationship with PC, who is here. And having a male best friend is like a unique thing. So he did write me something, and I'm just going to read it. I don't know what it is. BFF, my go-to person when things are going right, my go-to person when things are going wrong, a buddy to laugh with and share all the good stuff, a guard to ward off all the evil that approaches, a soul to trust with anything. If it is a smile in the morning or a tear at night, sharing all the clicks of the clock, all the beats of the heart, unconditional friendship. I love you too, PC.
I think I
love
just
you
fell
so
in love
much.
with you.
Yeah, he's my BFF. And you know what? It's a wonderful thing.
And
when
it,
you can
you know
have
what?
this-
I'm reminded of Grey's Anatomy. If anybody ever watched Grey's Anatomy, you're my
my
person.
person. You're
You're
my
my
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
And they're my
Everybody
people.
needs a person.
Or
Yeah.
Ross and Rachel, the lobster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're my lobster. You're my lobster. You know what? Life is pretty good, right, Joe?
Yes.
We're fortunate.
Yep.
We want to give you guys all kisses, all our BFFs. I'm sure you're watching. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think we have 50 seconds. You want to say something, Morgan, to your BFFs out there?
Thanks for sticking with me, even though I'm a psycho sometimes.
And listen, when you both have bags, you're going to be sitting on a couch like us if you can make it to here. 25 years.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
so bad,
Yeah.
right?
Her and I have
That's
been
true.
friends since we were 3, so
Wow. That's fabulous.
yeah.
It's like
Joe,
on
you have a
TV.
BFF you want to give a shout out to?
I
Or all of your BFFs?
I'm gonna say all because I don't want anybody to feel bad. For
She has a
their
crew.
name.
She has a crew
I
of
have a lot
BFFs.
of
Joanna
friends.
has the
Thank you,
greatest group of
guys.
girls.
No, they're all great. They really
great
are.
group.
It's a
We'll
great
see you
group.
next week. Have a great week.
Be happy, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Have you heard? Laura's neighbors save thousands of dollars on their property taxes by using Zap My Tax. But her husband filed with the other property tax grievance company. He'll never make that mistake again. Laura went to zapmytax.com and got the savings she deserved. Zap My Tax, saving Long Islanders money on property taxes for over 25 years. Look for us in your mailbox or call 631-889-5500. Or you can sign online at zapmytax.com.